And there, straight from my webcam. For a long time since I've made a video like this. Usually go through the effort of recording them on my camera, and it's just lately I have a backlog and I haven't been uploading many videos. I just don't feel like editing my earlier ones, which require more editing. So I've kind of fallen behind. Mostly I've been uploading debate-censored Stickum recordings with Galen, I, and our pals, Lusa, Cerebracost, and Datamont, and Voice of Reason, with some other varying guests. It would be cool if you could come. I know Galen said that you have problems with Stickum because it doesn't work for you all the time. It doesn't work for him all the time. But yeah, that's Saturdays and Sunday mornings. Join our Facebook group. So yeah, I was encouraged to make this video response because of the effort that you're putting into keeping TJDoesLife afloat again. And you did ask for us to help liven up your channel by making it more popular, and perhaps doing video responses to you may help you towards that goal. And one of the TJDoesLife videos that you did some time ago kind of pushed me to do one of the better videos that I've done, and so perhaps multiple users doing pertinent video responses to you will help do the same for the stuff you have to say on this channel as well. And with that note, I do highly recommend that you put video responses to approval only, because you seem to be the target of much video response spam. So I guess I'll start this video off by noting that I am slowly uploading some videos that are chronicling my reading of Howard Bloom's latest book, because he did mention Howard Bloom, The God Problem, and that's it's interesting. So far, each of my videos have been following each of the so-called heresies that he brings up. The first one is how A is not equal to A. The second one is 1 + 1 is not equal to 2, and so forth. And as for the topic of your video, the main topic that you had for your video, which was avoiding the homogeneity of ideas, I started thinking about something else. So my thoughts on what you're bringing up and where you brought it were not the same. So I'm just going to say that this is probably because I'm doing a lot of biology right now. I'm focusing a lot on. We're even studying natural selection at the moment and evolution in our bio class. So that might be why I'm making such an easy connection with this here. People always talk about the internet as being the marketplace for ideas, the free market of ideas, something like that. And it is where ideas are. There's this battleground, and hopefully the better ideas win out, because people are able to watch debates, to look at different ideas, look at what one person's saying, what another person's saying, look up the facts for themselves. That's what's so good about the internet. It's a good resource if you know how to use it. People are able to discern with the right discernment which ideas are better, and free marketplace. I think that's the term. But anyway, man, this video is like awful ramblingness. I find I'm a lot more coherent when I'm out and about doing my walk and talks, because I'm not in a stale environment. But to take this where I wanted to take it, in my mind I made this parallel between how we should not have a homogeneity of ideas with genetic diversity, because genetic diversity is required if for a population to be better adaptable to changing circumstances. So everyone thinking the same thing is a bad idea, obviously, because you end up having a stale environment where people are not engaging each other. People are not if even talking about this individual, if you become part of a group and that group is only composed of an echo, it's an echo chamber. You're not getting anything out of that group. You cannot. This is why. This goes back to opposites attracting and like things repelling, and why some people say that when you're in a relationship that the person that you are with cannot be like you. They can't. They have to be complementary. They have to be adding something different to your experience. To your traits, because you already spend enough time with yourself. Being with someone that agrees with you 100% of the time is not going to bring anything new to you. You're not going to learn anything from them if you already agree on everything. And so what happens is that if everyone thinks alike, this also does not foster advancement, because people develop their ideas because there is engagement. There is a reason for them to develop them. People care about their ideas because there are stakes, and there are no stakes when you are in a stale environment where everyone agrees that the truth has already been arrived at. Everyone agrees on what that truth is, and so people are not thinking anymore. People have already decided, and so what happens is that leads people, and this leads to the individual as well, being no longer equipped to face the world. You cannot face the world because the world is an ever-changing place. You cannot face the world if your mind is made up, because you are going to be perplexed at every turn, because every turn is going to be something that is different from what you have decided upon. Even if you settle on an ideology that works for the present, that is true for the present, saying that, okay, I'm going to close my book. I'm done with philosophy. I'm done with political philosophy, with whatever area we're talking about. When the table changes, when the playing field changes, you're not going to be equipped to deal with that change. So you must always remain open-minded. You need to engage yourself with people that are different-minded than you are. That way you can always be kept on your feet, kept on your toes, and you can be ready to embrace different ideas that can help you deal with these different situations. Anyway, so I'm interested. I'm looking forward to seeing who you've chosen to interview regularly with Howard. I had Galen himself in mind, though because you two are good friends, and he does have a good, much better knowledge of literature and history and philosophy. I mean, in contrast with me, there's no comparison. But in terms of being able to talk with Howard on an even basis, I mean, I can see him fitting the role. However, there is the whole fact of the matter that Galen has not been putting out videos lately for personal reasons of not being able to. I'm not even sure whether or not he's comfortable with me saying as to why. Otherwise, he might be making this announcement himself. But so I'm not going to talk about that specifically in this video. But so yeah, so because of that, I have my doubts about it being him. So I'm still curious seeing who you've chosen for it. Perhaps it's another YouTuber that you've associated with. I don't know. But so yeah, there's my video response. Yeah, I do like keeping up with present YouTube. A lot of my the videos I've made on my backlog are things that I've made on my own, and I've learned that it's a lot better to not force these videos. When I was first experimenting with YouTube, some of my videos were good, some of them were stale, and it's because the ones that were stale is because I was forcing myself to work off of a list. I was forcing myself to face a certain topic. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to think about this topic now, and then I'm going to make a video about those thoughts. And the bad thing is that there wasn't any organic element. Those thoughts weren't coming naturally to me. So now what I do is pretty much whenever I have something on my mind, I'll make a video about those thoughts. So I don't decide I'm going to talk about this topic. I just when I naturally think about a topic and I think that, okay, well, this thought is good enough for a video, then I communicate it via video, and doing it on a walk-and-talk helps it be keep a steady flow. But the problem with that is that I don't really I add it to my backlog, and I don't really stay current with the YouTube community. I do try to outreach every now and then. Whenever I do make a response, I upload it right away, because otherwise it's not going to be relevant anymore. But anyway, I like this, so I hope more of the people I'm subscribed to make videos that I guess generate original thoughts in me. I guess that should go without saying, but I guess enough for me to be able to react with a video response. And so if even if we don't get a dialogue going, at least we're both helping. We're helping each other. We're all helping each other fertilize each other's channels. So that's pretty much it. Yami Kaiba out.